And here's what I tell people. Just get the facts out. What helps us every time there's more facts that come out, because now look what's happening. Ratcliffe gets to the CIA, and in 2 days, first day, well, guess what? The CIA actually did agree. He released, the CIA did agree that the virus came from the Wuhan lab. What did War Room say on, I don't remember, January 20th of 2020? We came out with that first, and we were taken off all platforms. We were deplatformed because this is conspiracy theory. Now we know the CIA had information. The next day, Ratcliffe leaked out that, hey, the Chinese Communist Party, since the PLA controlled the lab, maybe either inadvertently leaked on their watch, or they might have even released it on purpose. So my point is, I want to declassify 5 million documents right now. I want to have radical transparency in all of these court hearings, including, we're a huge believer that General Milley must be recalled to active duty. He must go before a military tribunal under the laws of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is different than civilian law here. General Milley has to be tried for treason because I believe he's guilty of treason, but that has to be done in a fair and equitable way. But I think that has to be done now. And so you're going to see people around President Trump and people in the MAGA movement that have these platforms that are quite powerful, really putting pressure on that we got to drive this one and continue to do it. And people should understand, I'm a huge advocate of releasing documentation of what MI6 and the CIA have been doing for years. The British people are not paying, didn't know they were paying for this. The American people didn't know they were paying for this. This is not acceptable. It's very much like when the Church Commission came up in the 70s, because the CIA, we had no House Intelligence Committee. We had no Senate Intelligence Committee. The CIA had been out of control. We found out in that all the involvement they had in assassinations in sub-Saharan, in Africa and in Latin America, and they didn't even want to touch their involvement in assassinations here in the United States of either Martin Luther King or Bobby Kennedy or Jack Kennedy and or others, right? Their involvement. And so I believe in massive declassification and massive radical transparency.